Good morning. I'm here with my buddy Pear. We've been keeping the bees together for how long now?
We're on my 4th year now, I think.
So 4 years, Pear and I have been kind of partners in arm, back and forth, talk a lot about bees. Today, Pear's gonna help me do something kind of interesting. As you can tell by the title, this is a hive that hasn't gone into for 5 years. We have no idea what to find. I know for sure there's a couple of frames missing from a super. I think there's a broken frame down below in a box. The only reason I know this is I helped the farmer who owns this property move the hive about 3 feet to the east here, but I didn't see a little gully that was filled with grass. I went down, Mike went down, strap broke. Bees everywhere, Armageddon. That's the best way to put it. But hopefully we don't get Armageddon today. We're supposed to have bright sunny skies. It's a little bit overcast, but I think we're gonna be okay. We do have storms coming in tonight, so I guess we'll test how well the bees know there's storms coming in. Let's get to it.
Should be interesting.
Well, let's let the fun begin. It's lots of smoke. It's kind of a cute little bee on the back. Here we go. Let the adventure begin. Couple warning shots.
It's on there good.
Oh my God. What do you think?
Wow.
So obviously, there's a little propolis going on this.
It's a lot of propolis.
There we go.
We should add some smoke here now.
Yeah, I don't want to break the cover, but I've never had to use 2 hive tools to get a cover off. Okay, what are we into here? Oh, the mysteries. Killing me. We got bees up top. We got bees on the cover, and nobody seems to be really irritated. Let's pop a little bit of smoke into there.
I don't seem to mind the smoke.
No. Here comes the moment of truth. We're going to pull this inner cover. Slow and steady.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of wonky comb.
You know, Pear, grab that knife.
This one?
Yep. And I'm going to have you cut, because it looks like they've... See where my knife is at? Yeah, just cut right along the top of that, all the way to the front. I think that's where that frame came out.
Oh, yeah, I see the top of the frame.
Yeah. Well, here's the good thing. Armageddon is, I got it braced up for you. They're not angry. That's a great thing. I am surprised. We're not down into the bowels of it yet, but let's see what we get here. We might be able to clean this up better than we thought. Famous last words, right?
All right, I think I'm all the way through.
Okay. Okay, guess what? You get to do it on this side.
Oh, another one.
That's where the frame came out. You know what, Pear? Let's wait for a second on that. Let's maybe see if we pull that out. If we can pull it all the way out in one piece and we can put it right into a frame.
That sounds like a
So
good
let's do
idea.
that. We got frames here in order to, you know, I need gloves at work. I can't use those anymore. These guys seem calm enough. We're gonna take these gloves and use them until maybe all hell breaks loose. Let's see, I only got stung on the hand twice yesterday. I gotta switch to new gloves. Let's just...
To handle the comb, it's gonna be a lot easier, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the dexterity, and I'd prefer to not drop the comb.
Yeah, but these bees seem really calm though, so...
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Especially since they haven't been broken into in so long. Okay, let's try this again. That's not the frame I want. Here's the frame I want. Oh, wait. I got rubber bands on that. Let's see what we got going here. Okay, so the process with this would be we'll pull it out. If we can get it in, we'll just try to put it in the side and then we'll figure it out.
Right.
I don't know what we're up against. Let's see what we got.
A little bit of smoke.
Let me see if I can get the front of this off.
Oh yeah, they're coming up nicely.
You know what? Tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tub this. Reason being is we want to extract this. In order to extract it, if I've got a hive with without foundation, I'm gonna have a mess on my hands.
Yep.
Yep, so let's cut that off and we'll put it in a tub. See, I think they attach to the top with propolis too a little bit.
Yep.
Let's move over to the, oh, you're getting a frame.
Oh.
That's it.
That's why it was so tough.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Their own little door right there. Nice.
I'm gonna do that brush.
Got it.
I'll do it. There we go. Okay, girls, off you go. That's brand new wax. Through here. Interesting, huh? Okay.
Very nice. And only honey in it.
Yeah. Well, let's see what else we got in here. I dropped a hive tool. That shouldn't surprise anybody. We may have more. Let's bring that over. So let's see what they've... Yeah, so they put 9 frames in a 10 frame. I don't think we're gonna get crazy with this. Did I not pick that hive tool up? I did. Yeah, but now I gotta figure out what I did with my other one.
Here it is.
I'm good at putting them everywhere. Let's try to clean this up a little bit and see what we can see down in here, right?
And that was the frame that was not holding it together? Or was it the whole frame coming up, you think?
I don't think the whole frame was coming up. I think it was this.
Just, oh, okay.
Yeah, but they did 9 frames in a 10 frame, which is what makes for that wonky comb. But, oh. We extract this, I'll just cut it out. There, that made it easier. They want that honey. Girl, you gotta get out of there.
Those bumblebees not giving up.
Yeah, in a while, it's like, stop it, go away. So I would love to pull one of these frames out of here, but I'm afraid they're so old that we might not get them out. But you know, there's only one way to find out, right, Per?
Yep.
Well, it broke apart. Let's see what we got here. Hey, it's coming up. Look at that. It should be okay here. Drone brood on the bottom. I'm not seeing any queens. There's still a little brood up here, though.
Some drone.
Yeah, they're at the bottom. See them? But
no mites.
no mites. Okay, so I mean, this is a hive that has had 0 treatments for years. Hey, grab that frame rack over there. Lots of bees. Just want to see how much comb she's got up here. They'll take that and eat it.
Not much beetles either. That's really good.
I'm afraid we're messing this hive up. Oh, God, come on here. Yeah, there's a lot of drone brood here at the bottom.
Still no mites. That's great.
Yeah, it looks like she's moved down.
No brood at all yet in the
Just
supers, except for the bottom pieces.
Yeah, just the drone. So I'm tempted to put that queen excluder on here. Actually, I probably won't need to if she's not up here laying. See anything on that side?
Nope.
Just the drone?
Yep.
Okay.
Drones in the very bottom.
And you know what? I'm not going to put a queen excluder on this.
It shouldn't be needed.
Let's see if we can. I've got an undrawn frame. Let's see if we can, oops, try and cut that out. I'm just going to leave these at 8 or at 9. Space them out a little bit more.
So you can get that up.
Yeah. We should be able to just slice that down, you think?
They're still surprisingly calm and nice.
Yeah. Okay, I think the only way to get the rest of this out of here is we're going to have to pull the super, and then we'll put the other.
Cut that piece off from the lid here.
Oh, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. But that they're so calm is what really is surprising to me. Okay, well, we're going to pull the super off and see what's going on. I'm going to take this super and just set it upright over here on the bench.
All right.
Here, I'll give you those. You can just... The moment of truth.
Oh, now I got an angry bee on me. Oh, wow. What happened there?
Okay.
Is that frame broken?
You know, it must be.
I think maybe that's why that
Yep.
top bar came off when we
Yep.
tried to get it off. Wow.
So,
yikes.
we may just leave that as is, because it could be really tough to clean that out, couldn't it? Well, maybe not.
Well,
Let's,
maybe we can get the rest of that whole frame to come out with the comb and everything.
let's tidy this up real quick then.
There's absolutely zero mites. That's amazing. If I did this to any of my hives, I would have mites all over some of these drones for sure. And there is absolutely zero mites.
I know.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna take that drone comb off of here with my big knife, or my big blade. This has been handy.
Oh, nice.
It's hard to tell which way the wind's blowing. This is not going to go with us. This is just going to go well, we know there was a queen at least 21 days ago, right?
Yep.
Surprised it's cleaned up as well as it did.
They're even licking up their deads.
Yeah, they do. They like the protein out of that.
Nothing goes to waste.
I'm wondering if we just
Oh wow, there's a lot of bees under there.
They'll climb in. Okay, let's just go back here to this. Super's got some heft to it. Not down my sleeve, because that hurts. Okay, let's see if we can pull this out and see what we get. We get lots of noise.
Yeah, I think you got the comb to come along with it. That's awesome. Nice. That worked out.
Yeah, just a little bit left in there. They're not going to give that up very soon. Every once in a while, you got to look up and go, what's the weather doing? Hey, I think we bunked the theory that if it's cloudy and somewhat stormy, good enough. The rest of you guys will send you back home.
A little bit of a mess left in the corner here. A little tricky to clean up.
I hate to say it, I think I accidentally only brought one super frame, and I'm sure I brought two. Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay, and I think what we'll do, Per, is pull the super again, so we can get down below, and then
that should work.
The comb should just stay on top of the...
I have a little bit in this corner too. Let's get that too while we're at it.
Oh, there we go. These guys to go down again. And get them off the grabs.
That looks a lot better.
Take this bridge comb out of here. Man, look how old that looks. Because I think if anything's going to break, it's going to be these frames with like the two nails in them. These look like they were pretty well made. So they've got staples in them. This is the one I tried to take out and it didn't come out.
Oh, okay.
Because see, it doesn't have any staples in it.
Huh. Nothing at all. It's in there pretty good.
Well, it's probably glued to the bottom a little bit too. Grab that frame rack behind you.
Yeah, got some nice brood on that one.
Well, if you're seeing it, man, I'm seeing it over here too.
It's really pretty.
Jesus, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Holy macanoli.
Wow.
I am most impressed.
Very nice. No queen?
No, but you know, I'll tell you what, there's a ton of drone brood in there. I'm just gonna end up demolishing. If there's that much brood and they're this calm, if there wasn't a queen in here, it would be Armageddon.
Yes.
And since there's, incredibly quiet, I think we're in really good shape.
They're definitely doing good.
I am going to throw a queen excluder on here just to try and get that stuff cleaned out and cleaned up. Only because I know she's laying up there. But I am most certain that she is not in that super. Yeah, I'll let you take that off too. You like that, honey? Wow.
That was surprising.
I am very surprised. Huh. Very, very surprised. Oops. Hey, Per, grab that out of there, would you? Don't take my nose off. Yeah, there aren't enough bees up here. I mean, that's another reason, or how you know that there isn't a queen up here. Short frames, I don't think we could get two in there. We definitely can fill this space back up again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's why it looked shallow. These are shallows. Oh, so the frames are just a bar too high. Okay, well, I've got stuff at home. We're just gonna cut a couple frames, and we'll fill this back in. I still might be able to then squeeze these back together a little bit, get the other frames in, but it's gonna have to wait because we've got, what, 3 days of rain coming.
Yep.
So, whoops, sorry. It's kind of cute how they, cute. Did I really say that? Aren't I the one that just in the last video, they're a bug, they're a bug. Okay, let's clean this inner cover off. Let's clean the cover off. Let's watch the march.
I'll help them a little here.
Watch, I can make it even go faster. I ain't got time for you. You want to clean that cover off real quick?
Wow, that's some old wax.
Yeah, this stuff's been here a while. Oh, jeez.
It is on there hard. Got some good genes in these bees, though.
Man alive.
Might be worth making a split out of these guys to keep them alive. I thought for sure they would be a lot more aggressive.
I did too. And that they're not, it's just surprising the hell out of me. You know, another option might be with this pair is to put a bee escape on, clear them all out, and put a regular super on it.
That's a good idea.
That way we're not messing with shallows. And here's the other thing, is that our extractors, I don't think they do shallows.
That's
Because
true.
remember the way that Hilco has that?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I think that may be the best thing to do.
I agree.
I'll keep that on. Oh my God.
Propolis is on there really good too. Okay, I think I got this one.
That's why we couldn't get it on. You can just dump that over here too,
All
let
right.
the raccoons eat it. That's all going back to the truck. We're gonna wrap this up. Wow, that was very interesting. I expected there to be a lot more issues, and there were not. Things were really calm. Those bees look happy. Well, how many beetles did you see, Pear?
I killed one.
One
That's the
beetle.
only one I've seen.
So I gotta say, I'm most impressed. I'm gonna get these guys out of here, so I take them home.
And from all the drones that we opened up, not a single mite. That's
It's like I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I guess it just goes to show you the resiliency of these animals.
these bees knows how to handle mites. That's for sure.
Well, you know, and I almost feel like if there's a lesson learned, you can probably overwork your bees.
Yeah.
You know, that they'll do just fine on their own. I think we have to do a certain amount of intervention.
Close her up.
Yep, close her up.
Entrance reducer they had once.
Yeah, actually, I think I've pried that off because
okay.
it was half off anyway. Okay, back to the car we go. Whoa!
Big surprise.
You surprised?
Yep.
I was super, super surprised. I expected Armageddon, didn't you?
Yeah.
You guys saw it? The calmness really surprises me. Everything I studied a little bit beforehand about hives that haven't been open in a long time, you know, that can be trouble, they're busting. There's obviously, we pulled that frame out that had brood on it. I don't want to go too much further into it at this point. It's getting a little bit late in the brood season. I shouldn't say late, it's like into the middle of the brood season. I get worried about pulling that apart, pulling all that drone brood apart, and really it just creates havoc in the hive and sets them back so much further. So we're gonna have to come back out. I've decided I'm going to replace that shallow with a regular super. That's what they're called, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll get it eventually, I know I will. I'll just have to stammer a bit. But we're gonna replace that with a regular super, only because obviously I'm managing this hive now, so I'm gonna be extracting it at my house, and my extractor won't hold shallows. It'd be a mess, wouldn't it? There's no way to get it in, maybe. Anyway, but I'm not gonna mess with it. We're gonna come back here probably on Monday or Tuesday, when we finally get a break in the weather again. I'm gonna put a escape port on it, get all those bees out of there, and then put a super on. Anyway, I'll figure it out. We'll take you along for the ride. Hey, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Per.
Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Another successful trip. Great working with you. Thank you much. And see you next time. Happy beekeeping. Take care.